Okay, so in this video, I just wanted to go over analyzing strength and volume if you're planning on holding a stock overnight. If you've watched any of my previous swing trading videos, two of the biggest things I look for if I'm planning on holding a stock overnight is strength and volume. Again, guys, you can see a good example of it is here on LINU. This one didn't move too much throughout most of the day, but the big indicator here, guys, is this volume bar start to push up really nicely right before the close. That lets me know other people are watching it and maybe planning on holding it overnight. And you can see this thing gapped up a decent amount overnight that night. It did wash out the next morning, but you'll notice a pattern, guys, is that people that hold this stock overnight, they're going to start covering and taking profits at the open, and so I try to join along with them and just sell as soon as the open happens so I can bank my profits from the big gap up. Another example of this from last week is on KOOL. You can see this one had a little bit of a push here, but the big indicator again, guys, is this big volume surge right before the close, and it actually broke past this previous high right here at about $3.45 right before the close. So that definitely shows some strength, and this thing gapped up a decent amount overnight that night as well. It did wash out the next morning, but like I said before, guys, this is usually just from people who ride this big gap up, covering and taking profits at the open. Okay, guys, so to give you an example of a stock that I actually got into this week is on RLOG. The reason I was watching it was because it had a very slow day, and then right before the close it had this really big volume surge. You can see after hours started, it pushed up really nicely and got all the way up to 119, so a big 30% gain. I was pretty bummed out with this trade just because I wasn't able to take advantage of it before it did end up washing out. And so it's really important to get a broker where you can sell in after hours or pre-market if you're planning on holding stocks overnight, and so that's definitely something I'm going to have to check into. Okay, guys, so the last example I'm going to show you is on MICT. I'm actually holding this one over the weekend, and the reason I got into this one is, again, guys, because it had this really nice volume spike right before the close. It actually broke over this previous high it had here at 115. It's currently gapping up a small amount. It's not a huge amount at all, but it is gapping up some, and so hopefully it starts to push up more in pre-market on Monday. But again, guys, regardless of whether this one works or not, the point still remains. I want to see strength before the close, and that is shown by it breaking over this previous high at 115, and I want to see volume. As you can see, this big volume spike right before the close. If it has those two things, it's definitely a viable swing trading strategy for me, and so that's definitely a few things I look for. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to come check out our live stream. It starts at 8:45 a.m. every weekday morning, and I go over what's moving in pre-market and then trade my small account live at the open. I've also been doing a power hour stream some days during the week, and so if you want to see me go over swing trading setups and strategies and possible swing trading entries, make sure you check that out. And if you want to see all of these things, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button now, and if you click the bell next to it, it will give you an alert every time I go live. Anyways, guys, good luck in the market on Monday, and thanks for watching.